You're listening to a classic business podcast as heard on Classic 102.7. 102.7.
By now, if you're an SME or someone who's just starting out in the world of advertising and marketing, I'm sure you've heard the news that we here at Classic 102.7 are partnering with Sum of 21 to help you get ahead and to navigate these stormy economic times. Now, last week we introduced the overarching idea of this project, which is focused on the problem of youth unemployment and also using the BEE codes to improve the output of skills transfer while supporting SMEs at the same time. And it's a great pleasure to welcome back Janhendrik Oosthuizen, CEO of Etiket, and Roxanne de Matta Goncalves, the Director of Strata-g Labour Solutions, who's in studio this week to talk about how we're taking this to the next level by supporting small businesses and allowing grantors to benefit all at the same time. Janhendrik, I'm getting ahead of myself. Just wrap it up for us. Sum of 21. Remind us where it all begins.
Michael, Sum of 21 is in essence an empowerment incubation agency. Now, this basically means that we created an advertising agency that functions as an incubator that focuses on identifying youngsters that have the ability, the talent, and the passion to enter the creative industry. And we then help them to develop their skills and their talent in order to become fully fledged resources, ready to make a name in the industry. And through our innovative BEE funding model, Sum of 21 provide brand and advertising services not only to the corporates out there, but also to SMMEs throughout South Africa. And it is especially this ability to make advertising services affordable and accessible to SMMEs that really excites us about what we do.
And last week we actually launched the Small Business Booster program, through which enterprise and supply development grant contributions are then pooled and used to help SMEs get this story to market. And really that was the key challenge that we identified. And I think where the magic starts to happen, Roxanne, it's how this challenge is being addressed through this model, because often when I speak to SMEs, you're part of an enterprise and supply development program. It helps for a short period, but it isn't really solving for long-term sustainable route to market issues. It isn't helping these SMEs tell their story beyond a particular market and beyond a period of time. Now, what we've done is look at the market and say, actually, there's an opportunity to redesign things, to think of this as a big opportunity to think of things differently. Now, it's an exciting initiative. Just tell us a little bit more about the Classic 102.7 and Sum of 21 Small Business Booster program.
Well, Mike, through the Small Business Booster program, we call upon corporate South Africa to let their BEE contributions make an impact by sponsoring SMMEs to become part of the program. So each SMME will get access to professional brand, marketing and advertising service, as well as a fully fledged radio campaign on Classic 102.7. And all this gets funded by means of enterprise and supply development contributions coming from the corporates out there. Now, the value of such grants are 300,000 Rand per SMME, which effectively means that every 300,000 Rand raised will then allow an SMME to be included in the program and will also receive the above-mentioned advantages.
Well, and there are lots of advantages. And Janhendrik, I think that's where we should actually dig a little bit deeper into what this program entails, because that 300,000 Rand grant means the SME is going to get a whole lot of wraparound services. Exactly what will the sponsored SME get from the program?
Michael, first and foremost, each SMME will receive a collection of brand and marketing services that will include a selection of the following: strategic brand positioning and brand development. So basically, we will help that SMME to make sure that they've got a very strong story to tell. After that, we will assist them in telling that story. In other words, we will help them to design their marketing collateral, which can include elements such as flyers, brochures, business cards, etc. We will also assist them with the design of digital collateral. This can include their websites, email signatures, PowerPoint templates, as well as other digital platforms that they might operate within. We will also give them assistance towards their social media and towards content development to be executed on a variety of social media platforms. And then over and above this, they will also receive a professional 30-second radio commercial, which will be conceptualized and produced specifically for them and their purposes. And Michael, here's the kicker. Each SMME will get massive exposure here on Classic 1027 by means of A, a complete media plan consisting of airtime, advertising spots, and live reads on Classic 1027, and B, an interview with yourself here on the Classic Business Show. And this interview will feature the SMME as well as their products and services, and that will provide them that platform that they require to tell their story and reach the market out there that they're supposed to reach.
And that really is what excites me about this, because there are so many fantastic SME stories out there. And SMEs, as we know, just don't have the resources to spend on advertising and don't have those sorts of budgets. And here we're marrying BE with that challenge and creating a quite novel solution. Roxanne, what does the corporate grantor receive in exchange? And why will Corporate South Africa actually be interested in funding such a program? What's in it for them?
Each contributing corporate will receive full BE recognition for enterprise and supply development grants spent on their program, the opportunity to identify SMMEs out of their own supply networks and existing platforms to benefit from small business booster programs. They'll also receive an interview with yourself on Classic Business Show to showcase the grantor as well as the enterprise and supply development impact that they've had in the community. And over and above that, the opportunity to use the sponsored SMME as a case study with regards to positive impact that they have had through making these contributions on the program.
So it's not just the SMME that I'm going to be talking to. I'm going to sit down with the grantor business as well. We're going to find out what makes them tick. We're going to learn a little bit more about their ENSD program and how they are contributing to build back better and stronger as we look to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic and the economic hits that it's delivered. Janhendrik, just summarize what this Classic 1027 and Sum of 21 Small Business Booster program is all about.
Michael, Sum of 21 is excited about taking hands with Classic 1027 to not only assist with the development of young talent in the creative industry, but also to help SMMEs to get access to professional advertising services. And as part of this program, each SMME will receive in-depth strategic brand positioning and execution services, as well as a combination of marketing, advertising, and communication services, including a fully fledged radio campaign with the production of a 30-second radio commercial on Classic 1027. All to enable them to have a compelling story to tell, as well as giving them all the collateral and channels required to tell their stories. And to make all of this happen, we call on corporates that form part of the Classic 1027 audience to assist by channeling their enterprise and supply development grants towards the Small Business Booster program, where every contribution of 300,000 Rand will enable an SMME to be included on the program.
And really, what could be better than that? To help give back, for more information, if you know of an SMME out there who needs support, if you're working inside a corporate who wants to profile one of your businesses that you've been working on, then this is the opportunity for you. You can find out more about the Small Business Booster program on the website. Just go to classic1027.co.za/Small Business Booster, or you can email us on smallbusinessbooster@classic1027.co.za, or just reach out to me on any of my channels. And I think it's this focus on SMMEs, on going beyond inputs to outputs. That's something that's very close to our hearts here. It's very close to your heart, Janhendrik, and to yours, Roxanne, as well. So I look forward and am very excited about building this program out and changing lives effectively, because that's what we're doing. Thanks so much for your time.